All right, so welcome to another brand new episode of Live Forex Trading with your host, Peeling Mindset. Welcome, whoever is here. Welcome to another brand new day, and we are just up and running. We just have dived in our stream, checking the system for the first few minutes, and some of our friends from the Slack communities, they're coming in too. So pretty good at this point in time. Pretty good. And people in the YouTube are showing up saying, "Hey, brother, hey. I hope you're doing well. Helloy, helloy. Hey. How's it going? Good? You good, mate? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so we are gonna start in a second, and we will dive into our chart and do our analysis. Just checking the system if it's running in a beautiful way. All right, so just give me a second. Just give me a second, and we will dive into our Friday market. Obviously, it's a Friday, so we're gonna take it easy. We are not gonna we're not gonna be retard, full retard on a Friday. So just give me a second, just chilling out, just checking the system. And looks like YouTube is beautiful. Our YouTube is beautiful, and we have recently hit that 360 subscribers on YouTube. Beautiful, beautiful. On the YouTube, we have finally hit that 360 subscribers, so that's a good number. So the numbers are getting up every day. So this was the trade that we took yesterday, right? So this was the absolute trade we took yesterday. So what happened yesterday was we got this interest rate sort of news where pound is keeping a same interest rate, but which is good for the economy. And we saw a dump in pound yen, and after the dump, obviously we took a trade, and this trade worked out pretty well, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this drawing from today, and looks like we got a message in our chat here. Oh, all right. So Siv Sivjre says hello. Okay, so we're going to keep this right here. And look at this. Look at the way how pound yen actually has dropped down. We were talking how pound yen actually dropped down as if it was dropping down in an elevator, right? So the price dropped all the way down. We took a position somewhere around here, and the price has recovered, and is starting to fall down one more time. So, for example, when you go into the daily time frame, let's go into the daily time frame and see what's happening. Look at this. So looking at the recent price action in pound yen, look at the way how the price has been moving up, right? So the three recent daily candles, for example, the recent three bullish daily candles, it looks like there was enough push in pound yen, enough momentum to sort of push the price up. But after this pound interest rate, the price has been rejecting this top, rejecting 154.930 at this point in time. Yesterday's daily candle definitely closed bearish, so we do have some sort of resistance around this, right? So, for example, if I erase everything, and if you look at it from a daily sort of a perspective, look at this. This is a clear resistance, yesterday's daily candle, right? And if price is rejecting these levels, price can actually move down. So the current daily candle has a decent top wick, and there is a chance it can actually fuel the left-hand side candle's wick on the downside. So that could be the case. That could be the case. So we will see. So on daily time frame, well, if price also seems as if it's in a ugly range. For example, this right here. This right here could be a ugly daily range with the prices still hovering around. For clear buys, we have to see prices breaking above this resistance, and we can definitely push up, right? So, but if you look into the pound yen from a monthly sort of a time frame, for example, if you go into the monthly time frame, you will see that the current monthly candle. Just give me a second. So the current monthly candle is actually rejecting the bottom. If this was a monthly support, and the momentum in pound yen, or the pushes were in a bullish sort of a posture, look at the way how the current candle is rejecting the bottom. The rejection is pretty clear. Is actually pretty clear. And this monthly candle has only 5 more days left for its close. So if this monthly candle could actually flip bullish, that is going to be an amazing sign for the next monthly candle, or the next month, next week to follow along. Maybe we will get that rejection as a liquidity grab on the downside. We will see what's going to happen in the next 5 days, and we will see how exactly this monthly candle will close. But if you look into the weekly time frame, look at this. The most recent weeks have been creating resistance. Price was hanging around this previously broken resistance. Obviously now the weekly candle is bullish. If this weekly candle could flip bearish, the downside moves are also looking pretty, to be honest. If this current weekly candle could somehow reject the top, we may even see a lot of downside, because the traffic on the downside is way clear, and we do have a lot of targets on the downside. So why not? Obviously, if prices starts breaking 149, let's say 540, there is a higher chance price can move down. There is a higher chance. There's actually a higher chance. But if you actually look into the monthly time frame, the highs that we are right now, these are the highs from where these are the highs around 2018's February. So is that the COVID time? 2018 Feb. This must be the time where prices dropped pretty heavy after the influence of COVID around everywhere. Right? So February 2018. So the price is still around that level, and previously that's the level from where price rejected pretty heavy. So that's something to keep in mind too, right? Even if it seems as if the current monthly candle could flip bullish, there is a chance price may reject that. Oh, so Paylene says COVID started around 2019. Oh, okay. 2019. Okay, 2019, 19. Oh, this is the COVID highs. That's the level from where the prices started pushing down. Okay, interesting. We've obviously broken that already. So we will see how this current monthly candle is going to pan out on a weekly sort of a time frame. Even if the current weekly candle is bullish, if this candle flips bearish, there could be possible downside in a long-term sort of a view, right? So we will see what's going to happen. Ricardo says, hello, Ricardo. I hope you're doing well. So the daily candle, let's go back into the daily candle, looking at the current situation. If the previous daily candle actually made some sort of resistance or rejected this top range, I would love to see candles filling the left-hand sides. Daily candles wick. We will see what's going to happen. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. For example, 4-hour time frame, look at this. This could be a potential 4-hour support level right here. 153,750 is a very important level. Look at the way how the price has been reacting around that level. Look at this. Look at the wicks. Look at the way candles have been reacting. Actually respecting 153,750 level, right? So that could be an important key rejection area. Even if that's furthermore to the left, we have to still keep that in mind, because look at the way price has been respecting that level several times, engaging with that level several times. So 153,750 is actually an important level from a 4-hour time frame sort of a view. So the previous 4-hour candle obviously closed bearish below this recent 4-hour support, that is 154,210 sort of an area. If this current 4-hour candle has chances to flip bearish, this 4-hour candle needs to make a proper decent top wick, and then maybe we will get a push down. And from the current price, from the current 4-hour candles flip, the range on the downside is in about 28 pips. If you look into the 4-hour, there is a 28 sort of a pips, sort of a range on the downside, which is nice, to be honest, which is nice. So let's see how the 2-hour candle is performing right now. All right, so the current 2-hour candle, it hasn't done much. So the current 2-hour candle hasn't done much. It's actually respecting the previous 2-hour candle's support. So eventually, I would love to see smaller time frame candles giving me a early sign or a sign for resistance where price can resist from and can fall down easily. So we will see. Obviously, the traffic on the left hand side way cleaner, right? So the traffic is way cleaner. And this is also going to be a Friday trade, right? So possible Friday trade is where you want to be in and out. You don't want to hang out. You don't want to hang out a lot, right? So I'm not going to take any early trade. I'll keep signs to myself, or I'm actually going to keep an eye out for possible signs, but only going to take a quality trade on a Friday. And for now, looking at the recent price action from a 2-hour time frame as well, sales do look nice. So for sales, obviously need to see price, for example, breaking below this 2-hour support. If this 2-hour support is something that the price is rejecting from at this point in time, have to see at least a 1-hour or 30-minute time frame candle close below this support. So for example, if I actually draw a area from here, let's give me a second. My drawing skills are not that good, so I have to draw a rough one. All right, so if that's a 2-hour support, have to see at least an hourly candle or a 30-minute candle close below. All right, obviously this is a potential resistance that the price has made on the top, and prices have successfully broken below 154.210. So let's go into the 1-hour time frame and see what's happening in 1-hour time frame here. All right, so when going to the 1-hour time frame, price is actually respecting this support, this 1-hour, 2-hour support, this 153, 154 flat sort of a level. Price is actually respecting it pretty much. Right? For a buying scenario, what is going to be a good idea? Maybe for me, a buying scenario, a possible buying scenario will be above 154.210 only. So for me, I'll wait for price to actually break above 154.210, looking at the 1-hour time frame alone. Right? So looking at the 1-hour time frame alone, buys above 154.210 looks nice, but I need a stronger time frame close, maybe even a 1-hour time frame close above 154.210. So that is going to be a big helper right there. Just give me a second. Trying to see if I can do this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the current hourly candle, look at this. Current hourly candle is going to close in the next 16 minutes. It's actually important to see if this current hourly candle actually closes below this gray area. If the hourly candle closes below the gray area, the range is going to be from that price to this 153.750 sort of a level. It's going to be 24 pips of range on the downside, which is nice, which is actually nice. Let's go into the 30-minute time frame. Our 30-minute time frame clearly ranging side by side. Look at this. This is actually something to look up to from up close. All right. So why is this something important? Look at this. So if this gray area was something really important, look at the way how candles have actually behaved around it. Look at the way this was the recent price action on the left hand side. Price actually broke below, couldn't close below. It actually rejected it pretty heavy. This was the second try that the price did to break below. It couldn't break below. It couldn't close below. It broke that level but couldn't close below. And looking at the recent price action, just on the side-by-side candles, look at this. This candle again tried to break that level. Couldn't close below. Again, another candle did the same, couldn't close below. Now, this red candle, this bearish candle that I'm pointing at is the first candle that actually closed below that gray area. So if that's the first candle, the second candle will obviously do a possible retest, which it's actually doing right now, right? So in the next 15 minutes, it's actually important to see if candles are going to close below the gray area or actually going to close above the gray area. If the candles are going to close above the gray area, maybe that could be an early sign for possible buys where price is actually rejecting this gray area. Look at the way how the candles have rejected it previously. So for example, candles rejected that level, pushed up bullish. Again, one more time, rejected that level, pushed bullish. And one more time, trying to reject, trying to engage, trying to break that level, tried many times. Obviously, if candle starts closing below, that's a good sign to move down. But if candle starts closing above, let's say a 30-minute candle starts closing above, then we clearly know maybe there's no volume on the downside. And if there's no volume on the downside, where is the price going to move? More than likely on the upside. So that is our bias, right? So for now, that is the basic idea in pound yen. So we will wait for another 13 minutes to see how the price is going to perform in the next 13 minutes. All right, look at this. This is an early sign. This 15-minute candle has closed bullish above that gray area, and it has a decent top wick. So what does that tell us? Does that tell us that there is a high chance for the price to move up? Maybe that's the case. Just got to wait a little bit more. Got to wait for another 13 minutes, and we will clearly know what's happening. We will clearly know what's happening. 15-minute candle ranging side by side. You know, this is a clear range side by side. So we will see. Let's stick to 30-minute time frame for now. 30-minute is actually way clear to read, right? It's actually way clear. Way clear. Okay, so the current 30-minute candle rejecting the top has 13 more minutes left for its close. And we'll see how the 30-minute candle is going to close, if it's going to close below the gray area or above. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. 20 pips of range on the downside. Okay. Yeah, I would love to see a downside in pound yen, man. Downside is way clear to read, you know, for now. So if it makes sense, that'll be good. That will be good. So the current hourly candle is coming to a close in the next 12 minutes. Let's see if the hourly candle could finally close below the gray area in the next 12 minutes. Obviously, it's Friday, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our Friday title. It's Friday. It's Freaky Friday. Don't overtrade. Over risk. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so Hassan Ahmed on YouTube says hi. Hello. All right, so we got our title up and running, so that's good. So the current hourly candle is still interacting with that gray area. That is an important area as we looked into it. So let's see if prices in pound yen could actually get that a lower price, right? So if we can actually hit that 153.750 sort of a mark, that will be lovely. Because look at the way how we have clear traffic on the left hand side, right? On a higher time frame, the traffic is way consistent. So that's all I'm looking for here. Nothing else except for that. For possible buys, okay, from break of this 15-minute resistance, 155, 154, 115. I mean, yeah, the ranges. Interesting. Will be interesting. Let's see what's gonna happen. So the prices in pound yen in today's market started dropping down around the London session. If you actually look into the candles, you will see that, you know what, it started moving down from around London session. So if the London market pushed the price down, that is actually quite interesting. The Asian market kept the price up high, did its recovery, and later around midway Asian session, around London pre-London, so the prices start pumping down. Actually interesting. Is the New York market just going to drive the prices down without grabbing its premium, or prices in pound yen, it's actually going to retrace up a little bit before heading down? Sometimes I've seen this, right? So London market has fallen down so heavily, right? So what New York market does is it grabs its premium price, some sort of premium price on the top, retraces pretty heavy, and then starts driving down. So if that's the case, have to wait a little bit more. If that is the case, because obviously this is pre-New York, one of the major volume times. If the price is not going to move now, what is the price actually trying to do? Maybe it's actually trying to grab its liquidity on the top before heading down. that could be the case. That could be the actual case. So I'm not going to force my trade. As I've said already, my Friday mentality has been turned on. I'm not going to take in a funny trade. I'm only going to take a quality trade. So still waiting for this hourly candle to close below this gray area. And not only that, the next hourly candle has to make a decent wick on the top before heading down. That's my idea for me, right? So look at this. So the current 30-minute candle rejecting the top pretty hard at this point in time. If prices were ranging here side by side around that gray area, around the gray area, look at the way how the prices were ranging, right? And this was the first candle that closed below. And this is the second candle trying to retest the previously broken range, previously left range. So if the prices could stay below, this is a very healthy sign. This rejection is a very healthy sign. So we will see in the next 7 minutes if prices could start continuing down, and that'll be nice. That would be nice. All right, let's go into the gold. Let's see what's happening in gold as well. All right, gold. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Wow, look at the way how the candles have been printing. This no trade range has been there for some time now. We figured out that that was a no trade range, and the no trade range is still valid. It's actually still valid. Hang on a second. All right, so I can't really remove that gray area, can I? Oh, it's all right. It's all right. So look at this 4-hour time frame. Price has been breathing side by side for some time. 4-hour clearly breathing side by side. Amazing enough, price has been breathing. It's pretty cool. All right, getting my terminal ready. Let's go terminal. Get my terminal ready. And dun 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 dun. Get my terminal ready. That's good. So I need to see consistent moves in gold before actually taking any entries. I need to see prices breaking out of this range. So here's another idea, right, for beginner traders. For example, if price has been ranging for some time side by side, there's going to be a break on either of the direction, and that directions that break in that direction is going to be followed along with a lot of volume. So if price is finally going to break in one of these directions, we're going to see a lot of volume in that direction. So you got to keep an eye open for that. If that's the case, that'd be amazing to capitalize off of. So first, gotta see candles break this range before anything. Because for me, taking an entry in the range is only giving money to the market. For me, if it works out, it works out. But most of the times, these are the trades, and these are the situation where traders lose a lot of money. So have to ask yourself the question: do you want to take an entry once the prices starts moving consistent in a direction, or do you want to take a trade in this ugly range? It's not nice to take a trade in an ugly range, to be honest. So gotta stay a little bit patient. A little bit patient. Interesting. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna play some music here, and I will get some water. It's actually interesting somehow. It's actually interesting sometimes where prices do behave with the channel, right? So it looks like to me the prices are moving in some sort of channeled way. For example, let's see if the channel sort of analogy could work in gold today. Let's see if my magical channel could work with gold. If it's gonna work, maybe we are going to get some sort of sales. Let's see. Let's see if my magical channel could help us take an entry in gold. Let's see. All right, so here's what I think. If prices in gold are trying to move down, it has been engaging, let's say, in relation to the channel. In relation with the channel, price has been resisting the top part of the channel. Look at the way the price has been wicking the top area and actually rejecting it several times. It has tried several times to break that level on the top side, isn't able to break and close. So maybe if the price is actually rejecting that level one more time, prices alongside with volume can actually break the bottom level, the bottom part of the channel, and potentially 1781.80, and then maybe we can start moving down. That could be the case. So I'm going to keep an eye open in smaller time frames, especially if there's any sort of volume coming in, because this bias of sell is not only a smaller time frame bias with the magical channel, but it's a actual bias based on the daily time frame. Look at the way how the daily time frame has formed, right? Daily candle moved all the way down. Look at this. Daily candle moved all the way down, made this kind of structure. There's a higher possibility it can go down if the price is trying to continue down. There is a higher chance it can go down. So the bias for me in gold is a sell. So let's see. Let's see if that's gonna work. Going to keep an eye open, and going to relate the price action with this channel sort of a analogy too. For now, let's look at the pound yen. Looks like pound yen is moving nice and slow. And 15-minute, look at this. Look at the way how the 15-minute candle is forming. It still looks like it's ranging, right? So what is a good idea? It's a good idea to wait for the candles to close. So this 30-minute candle is coming to a close in the next 1 minute. It looks like it's actually leaving the top range, leaving this recent range with its wick. It's actually rejecting it pretty hard. So I have to see in the next 50 seconds if it's actually going to close bearish or if it's actually going to head back in the range one more time. Let's see what's going to happen. And that is not only going to be a 30-minute candle close, but that is going to be a 1-hour candle close as well. Interesting. All right, looks like we are moving down nice and slow here, below the gray area. Yep. And we are in about 1 hour away from the market open now. And the range from the current price is in about 18 pips range on the downside. I mean, which is still okay. All right, so here's the thing. For me, for sells, I have to see the current hourly candle. Look at the way how the hourly candle has formed, right? So for me, I have to see an hourly candle make a top wick and reject this gray area one time before heading down. If this candle could make a decent top wick, that is going to be the sign, or that is going to be the exact area where I'll be placing my stop loss if I take an entry on the flip of the candle. But for now, it doesn't have a decent wick on the top. I need to see a decent wick on the top. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. For now, the hourly candle is approaching that gray area, retracing pretty hard. So the previous 2-hour candle in pound yen has closed bearish finally below the previous 2-hour support, and this is a very healthy sign. So if there's sales coming in and the clear traffic on the left hand side could be achieved, we just need some sort of volume in the market. If there's enough volume in the market, we can see a push on the downside. Just give me a second. My dad is calling me, so I'll be back to you guys in a second. Just a second. All right, so I am back again. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We have a lot of friends from Slack here today. So we have a DM Wayne. We have a lot of friends, new guys too. So that's interesting. That is actually interesting. Yes, we do have our regular fellas here. We have Ricardo here, Jule here, and DM Wayne has been consistent as well. And Tariq is here. Obviously, Tariq has been here for some time. And Vic is here. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Ilya Rudenok says hello. Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. And we are still waiting. If this hourly candle could flip bearish. I haven't taken any trades yet, but definitely I'm going to wait, Palin says good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Palin. Good morning on the YouTube, right? So we are streaming side by side on YouTube as well. And we have finally hit that 360 subscriber mark. Pretty cool. So the current 4-hour candle is still bearish, and the daily candle is still bearish, right? So daily candle is also bearish. So the bias in pound yen for now is still sell, but gotta see candles flipping bearish. That way it'll be much more clear. Much more clear. Alrighty. So the current 30-minute candle looking pretty decent. Current 30-minute candle, if it could make a similar sort of wick like the previous candle. So what I want to see is, for example, if this current 30-minute candle makes a similar wick like the previous 30-minute candle, or actually could make even a deeper wick, that'll be a golden opportunity. If it's going to make a deeper wick, and then it could start rejecting, right? So I've actually given my idea already, but I'm going to tell you one more time. I mean, price has been moving down. In today's market sessions, price has been dropping down pretty hard from around London session. So what are the chances the New York market will want a piece of that pie, or will want its premium price too? That could be the case. So the New York market could actually grab its premium price before heading down. That could be the case. So that means it can actually retrace up pretty heavy. It can actually retrace up pretty heavy, then drop later. So if it's going to drop later, we're still okay because we're not going to overtrade and over risk, saying that, you know what, oh, price is moving up right now. Looking at one single candle, it doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't. So going to keep an eye open. If there's any sort of buying opportunity, have to see candles actually closing bullish above this range at the beginning, you know, respecting the gray area and potentially above 154.210. That'd be nice. But until then, the bias is still a sell. Adnan on YouTube says GJ break below 153.825. 825. Dun dun dun. 825. I mean, 825? I don't know. Maybe it's going to be too late. 825 is going to be too late. For me, it's going to be too late. And I'm not going to take an impulsive entry. I'm not thinking about impulsive entry yet. I will see what's going to happen. I will definitely see. For now, the candles are printing side by side. So no trade. No trade yet. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school.
Oh wow, we have hit that. We are almost close to 370 subscribers on YouTube. Almost close to 370. Sorry, 370 subscribers on YouTube. Alright, so our magical channel in gold is still there. It looks like price has tapped that channel and is trying to engage with it. So it's actually interesting. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 1 or 2 minutes. Obviously, price is rejecting that magical channel. Look at this. It's actually interesting. Dun dun dun. Let's have a look at pound USD at the same time and see what pound USD is doing here. Mr. Pound USD. Looks like pound USD. Pound USD is showing very similar structure like pound JPY here. Pretty similar structure, to be honest. Pound yen and pound USD. Pretty similar sort of a structure. Let's look at pound AUD. Pound AUD on a 4-hour time frame looks pretty bearish. Pound AUD, to be honest. Even if the left-hand side traffic is a little bit ugly on pound AUD, it does look decent for sell. Pound AUD, you know, off the go, you definitely see that candles are mirroring the left-hand side. So pound AUD looks like it's pretty heavy bearish. Look at the way candles are moving. Dun dun dun. 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 So quite interesting here. And the wick is being filled on a 4-hour time frame. The wick on the left-hand side has been successfully filled in pound AUD. There is still chances for pound AUD to drive down. We'll see. 153,750. My bias in pound yen is still sell. I haven't taken any position yet, so just gotta wait a little bit more, and we will see what's gonna happen. And today seems like it's a clean day too. Nothing funny happening here. There is a core PCE price index sort of a news in USD, in US dollar, but we will see how that's going to affect the market or how that's going to induce some volume in the market. So that is going to be interesting. All right, so for now, gold is interacting with the bottom bit of the channel, has successfully rejected the channel on the downside, and is quite in a quite interesting position. So we'd love to see gold rushing down today. So we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what's gonna happen. It's actually getting pretty cold out here. It's actually getting pretty cold. It's snowing in some of the areas here, and pretty solid cold here. Pretty solid cold. Pretty solid cold. All right, so Ilya Rudenok says, where are you from? Right now, I'm in Australia. I'm in Australia and it's getting pretty cold out here. Pretty cold out here. Yeah, so where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? I know some of the guys here. I know where they're from. I know some of the guys. I remember some of the guys telling me their hometown, telling me their current current location. But yep. Yep. So Tariq is from India, and Ilya, is that how you say it? Is it Ilya? How do you say it? How do you say that? I know your last name, Rudenok. I'm from Russia, and DM Wayne from USA, New York, and Jur is from Manila, Philippines. I think is that Philippines, Manila, or yeah, Ricardo is from Madrid. Hala Madrid. Hala Madrido. Yeah, man, Cristiano Ronaldo is amazing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Atletico Madrid. Yeah, they're pretty good. This guy's a therapist as well at the same time. It's beautiful. His investment was himself. You know, he's making out of himself. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Mr. Ronaldo. Wow. Look at his physique. This guy's rock and rolling. Rock and rolling. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, man, it's pretty cold out here, and I'm sort of shivering. If I turn on the AC, the mic's gonna be disturbing, so I'm trying to avoid turning on the AC. So let's see what's gonna happen. Pretty cold. All right, so the current hourly candle has made a decent top wick, okay, in pound yen. So the top wick on the current hourly candle is pretty decent at this point in time. And we will see if the candle is going to flip, because obviously we are in about 39 minutes away from the market open now, and maybe that could induce some sort of volume in the market. Looking at the 2-hour candle, current 2-hour candle, it's flipping bearish at this point in time, has a decent top wick. Is actually a pretty solid top wick, I would say. And the current 30-minute candle is also closing in the next 8 minutes. Let's see if this current 30-minute candle could flip bearish, And if this candle starts flipping bearish, maybe that could be a sign for me to take an entry. Let's see. In about 10-12 pips stop loss, and anticipating at least 10 pips out of the market. Let's see what's going to happen. After this candle, after this 30-minute candle flips bearish. I mean, 15-minute candle not looking the best. 15-minute candle not looking the best. But we'll see. Yep. After this 30-minute candle flips bearish, I'm trying to see if I can take any sort of position. So, keeping my eyes open. Seven more minutes. I haven't taken an entry yet. Still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting, waiting. Ooh, okay. So need to see volume side by side, man. It's too cold. See, naturally your body gets tired when it's cold. I'm sort of like tired after the cold. All right, 15-minute. Let's see. Let's check 15-minute. So previous 15-minute candle. I mean, yeah. So Adnan says 15-minute candle closed with no wick. Not really. So the current 15-minute candle hasn't closed yet. Current 15-minute candle is going to close in the next 5 minutes. So there's still time left. So the previous 15-minute candle closing with no wick. I mean, I don't know. I'm not considering the previous candle here. Need to see the current candle close with a wick on the bottom. If this current candle closed with a wick on the bottom and below the gray area potentially, that'll be a good sign. That'll be a good sign. But until then, yeah, still waiting a little bit more. And it looks like gold is pumping up here. Mr. Gold is pumping up. Pretty cool, isn't it? It interacted with the channel around that 30-minute sort of a support, and is heading up now. Heading up, heading up, heading up. Yep, looks like gold can push up on an hourly time frame. Looks like it. Looks like it. But I want to see a downside on gold than anything else. Gold on a... I want to see gold on meltdown. So we are 2 minutes away from the 30-minute candles close. 2 minutes away. And the current 30-minute candle is still hanging around that area. Looks like it has actually rejected the range on the top. So this, if this was the range right here, price has actually rejected it with its wick. The only thing is current 30-minute candle is still hanging around the area. Need to see candles moving down, so flipping bearish basically. So I haven't taken any sort of position yet, still waiting. So waiting is key for now. All right, so Ilya Rudenok says, on gold was possible entry on the break of the previous 1 hour. What do you think? Okay, let's have a look on an hourly time frame. I mean, not really, to be honest, not really. Because looking at the recent traffic on the left hand side, you will see that, you know what, price had a really hard time around the same area several times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wouldn't take an entry there. Personally, me, I wouldn't. All right, so the pound yen is finally flipping bearish at this point in time. So let's see if this 30-minute candle could eventually close bearish. But we will be still in that 15-minute range. 30-minute candle need to see some sort of body on the downside. Oh, close dodgy. Close with a dodgy body. Let's see. Let's see if I can actually wait for this this current candle to make a wick, top wick before moving down. Let's see. If this current 30-minute candle makes a top wick before moving down, then I will try and scale into sell. But it does make sense for the price to move 30 minutes before the market open. All right, and the hourly candle looks very decent. Hourly candle looks very decent. Let's see what's gonna happen. Need to see hourly candle flipping bearish. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, and we are moving down. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I think based on the hourly time frame, this is the point where I'm going to take a position right here, based on the hourly time frame alone. So based on the hourly time frame alone, with a stop loss 10 pips above the current candle, let's see. Let's see 30 minutes before the market open, if the market could provide me enough volume, right? So I've taken an entry right here based on the hourly time frame. Ooh, man. Come on, dude. Let's see if it's gonna work. I just need 10 pips out of the market and I'll be out. Let's see. It's pushing down nice and slow. I've taken an entry based on the hourly time frame. My stop loss is around 10 pips above the current hourly candle's high. So let's see if the candle could push down eventually, or if it's going to retrace. So this is the thing about risk management, right? So for example, on a 15-minute time frame, if I scale into the 15-minute time frame, if this current 15-minute candle starts breaking the previous 15-minute candle's open price or even high, that's the position where I'm going to close about 50% at least. That's the position where I'm going to close at least 50% of my position. For now, it's running down pretty nice, to be honest. Pretty nice. I can show you guys my position right here. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Can you guys see? That's my position right there. If it's going to start retracing pretty hard on the upside, if the candle starts breaking the previous, if the candles, for example, if this current candle starts breaking its own high, that is an early sign for closing position. Very early sign. And if it actually starts breaking the previous 15-minute candle's high, that's another sign for me to close at least some percentage. And obviously it's Friday, so you don't want to close. You don't want to be in a losing situation on a Friday, do you? Maybe you'd rather want to manage your position. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. In about 27 minutes away from the market open, and the position is there. Position is there. Let's see. Hourly candle is looking way consistent than anything else. Hourly candle looking way consistent than anything else. Let's see. Let's see. Position is running. Let's see if it's actually going to be a profitable day. I've already shown my position to the guys in the YouTube. I don't know if the I don't know if the Zoom guys can see it, but the YouTube guys can definitely see it, and I've showed my position too. So if it's actually going to run down, I mean, I'm definitely going to secure once I hit that 10 pips mark. Definitely going to secure once I hit that 10 pips mark. For now, the price is driving down pretty consistent at this point in time on an hourly time frame. Looks okay. Looks pretty good. Pretty good at this point in time. Let's see what's gonna happen. Pushing down nice and slow. The current hourly candle has 25 minutes left for its close. Let's see what's gonna happen. So if this 30-minute time frame starts breaking its own high, that's the position where I'm going to close at least 50%. And trust me on that. On my risk management, I'm really strict. So for example, if this 15-minute candle starts breaking its own high, that is going to be the ultimate position where I close at least 50% of my position. So for now, the trade is looking okay. Let's see what's going to happen. So my bias, my idea was explained from the beginning, and it's finally playing out. If Friday is going to be a good day, a good payday, amazing. That's amazing. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Yep, in about 5 pips in profit. So I have to see candles moving down with volume. Otherwise, if candles start retracing up, there's no business of this candle retracing up if it's actually moving down with volume, right? So if it's actually going to retrace up for now, I may have to close some position. As much as I love my trades, as much as I love my positions, I have to be able to sometimes secure. I have to be able to cut down my position, because I have to think in a bigger picture sort of a way, in a long-term sort of a way. So I want to still keep that risk appetite healthy. I cannot lose everything. For example, I cannot lose all of my risk at once. At least that's what I try, right? So for now, in about 6 pips in profit, let's see what's going to happen. I need 10 pips out of the market and I'll be out. 10 pips and I'll be out. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. Looking pretty nice. Pretty nice. 28 more minutes left for its close. If the candles start retracing to the position open price, position open area, I may have to close 50%, because that's just my rule. Let's see what's gonna happen. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so the previous 5-minute candle closed with no wick on the bottom. Current 5-minute candle retracing up pretty hard. Let's see what's gonna happen. We still have 22 more minutes left for its close. Let's see. All right, so on YouTube, Tech Jairus says, "Do you feel any emotion at this level?" So here's the thing, you know, obviously I'm a human, so there's definitely going to be some emotion left with your business, with your trade, with your position sometimes. But the best idea is, even if you're emotional, you have to think logically. So emotions and logical part of your brain, obviously they don't go hand in hand. But your emotion can be there. You can still respect your emotions, but you have to think logically. And you have to approach trading in sort of like a, sorry about that. So you sort of have to approach trading with your best risk management, best trade management sort of a skill, rather than emotion alone. I mean, yeah, I'm still I still have emotion in my trade, 100%. If I'm gonna hit my stop loss, humanly, it's not possible to be okay 100%. All right, so this is the point where I'm going to secure 10 pips right here, securing 10 pips right here, and right here, and letting the rest run at break even. So that was the trade of the day. Secure 10 pips right there. That's how you do it. Now, I don't give a big flying frick about if the price actually retraces up, because I've secured my bag already. Now, this is the idea where you will be different than the other 90% of the traders, right? You're now, if you secure, you're on the top 10%, as we've been hearing this forever. If you at least secure something in your bag and don't let the market take anything from you, man, that's amazing. All right. For now, if the market retraces up pretty heavy, I don't give a big damn about it. Do I? I don't give a damn. Because I've secured my bits from the market already. That's what you got to do too. When you show up to the market, your attitude toward the market, towards the market, should be like, you know what? I'm gonna get in the market, and I want to be correct. So how can I be correct? I will be correct only if I secure. So do you want to be correct, or what do you want to do? Do you just want to be in front of the market like a dumbass, take a position with no mindset behind it? No, you have to strictly tell yourself that, you know what, I want to be correct, and I want to secure my bag, and I want to be out of there. That's how you will start being different than the rest of the 90%, and you will be on the top 10%. All right, so Eli says, nice job, congrats everyone who took it. Jur says, nice trade, very nice trade, Anuj. Entered late, waited for one break of the low. Oh, that's fine. That's just as fine. You know, everybody has their own comfort level, their own comfort zone, so it's just as fine. It's just as fine. And Wanted Opus says, we rub the market don't rub us. Yep, that's correct. That could be the case. But that was very nice, man. That was actually pretty good. Pretty good trade. So Friday turned out to be really beautiful. After all, it paid. So when the market pays, amazing. All right, so Jackie M says, give a like whoever took it. Thank you, Jackie. Man, you guys have been a great support. You know, Jackie M, Palin, and guys on YouTube. Beautiful. But this was the trade of the day. Definitely a trade of the day. We read the market from A to B. We took the market right at the same time. We took the market at the right spot. For example, if some of you guys don't know when I took it and you missed the trade, you can go back in the stream and you can definitely ask yourself the question that, you know what? How the fuck did this guy manage to take that trade? You gotta ask yourself that question. You gotta try and ask the question, why and how did he take it? And how can you actually take it when it happens next time? Go and ask yourself the question, and go back and play the video like 10 times. If it doesn't help you, play it 20 times. But try and see how did this guy exactly took it? And why did he say that he has to wait for this to happen? Why did he say he had to wait for the wick to happen? Why the fuck did he place 10 pips as a stop loss? And ask yourself that question, and you will learn a lot. So do that for yourself and help yourself. So don't just show up in front of the market and take random trades. Learn the ideas behind the trade, and that's going to help you a long way through. All right, so this was actually a beautiful trade. We have been calling these sort of trades forever here. Trust me, forever. I mean, Ricardo's been with us for a long time, and he has seen it. And we have worked as a team for a long time, and we've been discussing the same ideas forever. My runner is still running, and I don't really care right now if I get stopped out at break even or whatever. But that's the idea, right? So think about the approach we're taking towards the market, and help yourself note down some of the stuff and maybe apply it to yourself if you can. I mean, it's definitely up to you, but definitely take a note of what we do. Definitely take a note. And there is still a higher chance for the price to move down because the current hourly candle has broken the previous hourly candle's low, which is a very healthy sign for the price to move down. So if it's actually going to retrace up, it is what it is at this point in time. Any trades here will be a late trade, because we are only 16 minutes away from the market open, and the market open can actually cause the pound yen to retrace a little bit higher before it drops down. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoever took it, whoever believed in it and understood the idea behind it, man, I call it out live. So, yeah. All right, so Tariq says, nice trade call, Anuj. I didn't take because I'm already done for the week. Took green trade in London session, just watching price action now. Beautiful. That is also a good approach towards the market. You know, that's a good attitude. Sometimes you don't need to trade. Sometimes you just enjoy the price action. It actually took me a long time to learn that idea and actually believe in that idea where I'm just enjoying the price action. But once you start enjoying the price action, and you will know that, you know what, over the long haul, once you start enjoying your work, start enjoying what's happening around you, you enjoy these numbers, you enjoy this price action, these high frequency moves, you will only experience excellence, right? So you don't need to feel FOMO when you come into the market. Don't feel missed out. You have to be confident enough to tell yourself that, you know what, if I miss the trades today, it's okay. It's fine. I will be doing healthy anticipation. I will be looking at the market actively. So at this point in time, my runners have been stopped out at break even, and do I really care? No, not really. So that's the idea. That's the idea. I'm gonna show you guys my trade right here. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so the guys in the YouTube can definitely see it. Look at this. Look at where I took it. I didn't take it in the middle of the range. It didn't even make sense, right? So I took it here. For now, the price is retracing because we are very close to this, very close to this market open, New York market open. But look at where I actually took it, right? It made sense, so much sense, because on a hourly sort of a time frame. Let me see if I can show you guys. Dun dun dun. Look at this. Look at this. So on an hourly time frame, it was so consistent, right? So look at this. I took it here, dun dun dun, secured 10 pips and didn't care anymore. So that's the idea. That was a very simple idea right there. Very simple idea right there. And I might even call it a quick day today, you know. I might even call it a day because it's Friday. There's no need to overtrade, over risk, you know. It's a better idea to rather have a good sleep and take a breather, obviously. So, Jury is saying gold is teasing the bias. Oh, is it? Oh, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at gold. Oh yeah, gold hourly candle is pretty bullish. 30-minute candle, previous 30-minute candle closed at this 1784.90 sort of a level. Interesting. That's the level where price had a really hard time before. Look at this. Hard time, hard time, hard time, hard time. Look at the wicks. Look at the wicks. So price is around the same area again. One more time. Interesting enough, isn't it? Let's see. For the prices in gold to drive up, it definitely has to. I mean, this 15-minute candle has obviously closed above, but I have to see candles breaking the channel potentially and start moving up. So we will see what's going to happen. But I'm looking for, I'm looking to see if gold could actually break the channel on the downside. If that's going to happen, you know, if only that's going to happen. I've taken my trade and got my profits already, so there's no need to overtrade, obviously. So I'd rather chill out a little bit. I'd rather chill out a little bit. And another beautiful day. You know, obviously I never do this, but let me do this for today. Whoever's watching this video, man, give this stream a big like and subscribe to the channel, and definitely comment. Definitely comment whatever you guys want to question, you know, whatever you guys feel like, just ask the question. You know, if you guys need help with your references, with ideas about trade, just comment, just subscribe to the channel. We are almost hitting that 370 subscribers. I never ever ask people about subscribing and whatnot, but obviously, because we took this beautiful trade, everything was called out on a Friday, right? So on a Friday, we call this trade out. So definitely subscribe to the channel because there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot of value every time, every day. So definitely like and subscribe. We got almost 19 likes. Beautiful. 19 likes. So that is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so this is what we're gonna do here. So this dun dun dun. All right, so Palin says all wind since I started following Peeling Mindset live. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is we are going to start this celebration. For celebration, I will send you guys the link. So for the guys in the Zoom, you guys will have to go in the YouTube to see the celebration if you want to, obviously, if you want to. And this is the celebration link right here. There you go. So if you go into the link, I'm going to start this celebration in the next 5 seconds. And we all can be a part of the celebration. If you took it, you know, let's just enjoy a little bit and be part of that celebration. Just go into the link. So the guys in the Zoom, get into that link, and I'm going to start this celebration in the next 5 seconds. Okay? And the celebration is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and there you go. That is it. That's the celebration right there. Congratulations. If you guys took it, if you guys took a trade on a Friday and capitalized off of it, beautiful. Beauty, beauty, beauty. So good job on it. Good job on it. Keep it up. Don't overtrade it. Don't over risk. Keep this in your head. This is not just another motto, another title. People just say it. You know, you have to be sincere towards your trading, I would say, experience too. You know, you cannot mess it up. There is potential statistically. A lot of traders have messed up with their trading journey and they have ruined their experience. So don't do that to yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Just think about it, and we will come back in another fresh day, Monday, and we'll attack the market in a similar sort of fashion, right? So until then, take it easy. Don't overtrade. Don't over risk. Take it easy. Rather do your anticipations and enjoy the market. Somehow enjoy the market. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoever took that trade, you know, that was nice. So Tech Jairus says, what do you think about risk to reward? I mean, 1:3 minimum and so and so. Okay, that's interesting question. As long as you secure something out of the market, you will always be good. And as long as you manage your trade, it's always going to be good. Well, I never think about having 1:2 or 1:3 sort of ratio as my minimum risk to reward ratio. I believe that at least 1:1 is okay for me. But for example, I'll give you a simple example. Sometimes I trade gold, right? And we've been profitable in gold. The thing about gold is sometimes you take a position within about 20 pips stop loss, but the candles give you 10 pips of profit. So are you going to secure something or not? Or are you going to hold this grudge? Are you going to be the man? You're going to say that, you know what, I'm the man. I'm only going to take 30 pips. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have to secure early. So even if you have risk to reward 1:3, 1:2, 1:1, the best idea is risk management or securing something out of the market. So I believe that 1:1 for me has been working for some time, at least the 1:1. So it's okay, you know. Sometimes I take trades which goes around 1:4 in gold. For example, I take a trade with 10 pips stop loss. It gives me 40 pips, 50 pips. And I didn't, for example, these sort of trades, I didn't plan early. It's just that the market gives me that. So I take that money, you know. I secure some and I let the rest of the position run, which allows me to gross that sort of a profit and helps me compound my account. But at the beginning, 1:1 is the minimum idea, or 1:1 is a trustable sort of a system for me. All right, Eli Rudanuk says, have to go. Good luck, everyone, and have a good weekend. Pretty nice. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it a day in the next 4 minutes, because obviously I've secured my positions and I cannot overtrade and over risk on a Friday. So we will see. Wanted Opus says, time to get the Wagyu. Time to get the Wagyu. Wagyu. Jur says, thank you, Anuj. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a great weekend. Obviously, we will have a beautiful weekend, you know. Have a beautiful weekend. Over the weekend, obviously, we're gonna go through our trades. We're gonna have a nice back testing session. We will back test and see how the markets in the month of July did perform in the past time, and similarly we'll approach July in a similar sort of fashion. So backtesting, going through your trades is a great idea to do throughout the week. So you take your time, you look into your trades, you ask yourself your questions, and you sort of tally what to do, what not to do, what did you do right, and what could you have done right. So these are the ideas, right? So amazing. All right, Omar says have a great weekend. On YouTube he says catch you on Monday. Perfect. And Wanted Opposite says enjoy the profits we made this week. Oh, beautiful. Make sure you actually enjoy it. Make sure you don't blow it, man. That's all I can say. Tariq says have a good weekend, team. Take care. Oh, nice. And Palin says Anuj, are you using TradingView to backtest? I actually use a software called Soft Forex, and it runs in an MT4 account. So I have a old MT4 account, so I use the Soft Forex in it. So it's pretty good. It's actually pretty solid. Pretty solid. And Jackie M says, I'm gonna do my withdrawal today. That's nice. Yep, Jackie, I'm gonna do some of my withdrawals too, and transfer the fund to Dominion account. We're gonna move to Dominion account. So Palin is asking for the simulation software. Right? So this is the one. Soft 4X. This is the exact software I use. It's pretty good. Pretty good actually. Pretty good. But this is only for a back testing, right? So only for back testing. Pretty good. I think it's about $100 and something, 98 something dollars. Yeah, or $99. And apparently these guys, they do offer discount as well. If you guys email them saying, you know what, can I have a discount? They actually do discounts. So maybe they can give you an offer. Soft 4X, pretty good, these guys, pretty good. I'm obviously not promoting them, I'm just answering a simple question which a friend on YouTube is asking. So I'm not promoting the product or anything. I mean, that's just the software I use. All right, look at this. So my trade idea, I've been stopped out at break even already, and it's still running. So the idea is still valid. There is a higher chance so the New York market can actually drive the price even lower. There is a higher chance. So amazing. Oh man, we are 368 subscribers. We have 368 subscribers. So close to 370. It's so close to 370 subscribers on YouTube. So close. 368. Pretty close. Pretty close. Wow, gold is pumping up. Pumping up. All right, so look at this. Our magical channel, the roughly drawn channel, is acting out again one more time. Price, just tap the top of the channel and the price is acting around the same area. Our magical channel is working. Magical channel is working one more time. In about 2 minutes in the session, 2 minutes in the market session at this point in time, and it looks like prices in pound yen is slowly moving up. So the price movement on the upside could only be a sign of liquidity grab before the price could actually head down, right? On a 15 minute, on a 30 minute, the price moving down is so simple sort of an idea, because there's a clear traffic on the left hand side, and there's a higher chance prices can push even lower. So I'm not going to take another entry because the range for me is going to be smaller, but that's the idea. That's the basic idea. All right, Palin says Anuj has a knack for teaching. I do. To be honest, I do. I do. I actually do. Oh, look at this. Look at the way the price is acting with our magical channel. Oh no. Is the price rejecting the top of the channel right now? I think so. Look at the way the candles been moving here. Interesting, isn't it? And we actually drew that magical channel like few hours before. Look at the way the price has actually engaged with the channel. Interesting sort of a level. Interesting and interesting. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Yeah, it is interesting. It's solid interesting. All right, so this is what I want to do, guys. Thank you for coming. Whoever made it to the stream, thank you for the love and support. Looks like gold is gonna drop down here. The top of the channel was tapped, and the price is breaking the lows. Looks like it can actually push down. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it a day at this point in time. Thank you very much to the guys who showed up. Thank you very much. So just give me a second before I go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly post the story. Quickly post a story to my friends. Quickly post a story. But thank you very much for coming in. And have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you guys later. See you guys later. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Dun, 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 dun.